Hi, my name's Justin here at Montezuma Mini Storage. We just purchased this facility here in Montezuma, Georgia, and we're gonna give you a tour of the entire facility, but also we're gonna show you what units we have available because we've spent the last couple weeks refurbishing this particular property. We're excited about it. We got all kinds of different units, and we've added some technology, and we've added some ways that the folks in Montezuma, Georgia are gonna be able to utilize this storage facility to be able to store their stuff, you know, nicely and secure, but they're also gonna have access to it 24/7. And we're really excited. My wife, Caitlin, and my son, Chase, we've been working our butt off to provide this community with a safe place to keep their stuff and also keep their stuff at a reasonable rate, which we're excited about. So let's go on a tour. All right, so this is our 5x10 unit. It's a great size unit, especially if you don't have a ton of stuff, but if you wanna store some of the extra things, maybe the Christmas decorations, maybe, you know, the extra toys or bikes or decorations or some things that maybe you've inherited that you wanna keep safe. This is a great size unit. It is 5 feet wide and also 10 feet long. But the thing about it is the roof is also 10 feet tall. So if you're comfortable stacking up some of your property, you can definitely do so. And it's a great size unit, but it also comes at a great price. It's very inexpensive. And the cool thing about our particular facility is it's easy to access, but also we give you a free disc lock, which is, I think, kind of cool. Because when you're moving your stuff, you're like, what's the one thing you don't have? You know, no one has disc locks just laying around. So we like to provide that for our customers, absolutely free. And one of the things about our storage unit that not any other storage facility that I've ever run into does, when you rent a storage unit from us, it's one price, okay? We're never gonna raise your rent at your storage facility. That was one of the things where, you know, some of these bigger storage facilities, they offer, you know, a unit for $1 a month, and then by the end of it, you're paying 200 bucks a month for, you know, that storage unit that started out as $1. We have fixed pricing, so it's something that when you lock in that rate, we're never gonna raise your rent, which is cool. So a great thing about this unit is it's got a really easy roll-up door. It's one of those things that, you know, when we bought the facility, our big concern was the roll-up doors. So we've greased them, we've tuned them so that they're easy to get up and down. And when you push the door open, the darn thing stays, which is great. And anyone can operate it. My 6-year-old son can open this door up and be able to move in and out of the unit quite easily. So this is our 5x10 unit. It is super wide. It is, well, I'm like 5'7" on a good day, 5'8" if I'm wearing the right boots. It's super wide, so you can definitely fit, you know, a king size mattress. You can fit a washer and dryer. You can fit even, you could probably fit an entire sectional sofa in here and still have plenty of room for boxes and that kind of thing. It's just a great unit, one, because of the length, but also because of the height and the roll-up door. It makes it really easy to move in and out, and it's a popular size at our storage facility. So each and every one of our tenants, we provide them with a free disc lock. The reason why we picked these specific disc locks is they're individually keyed to you and you only. I don't have a copy of the keys and no one else does. So it's a great feature about these, but also I've discovered that these particular locks are incredibly secure. It takes me forever to cut off. So if someone fails to pay rent at their storage unit and we have to cut off their lock and do an auction of their actual storage unit, these things are a pain in the butt. So, and that's why we picked them. They're really, really secure. It keeps people out, keeps unwanted people out of your storage unit, and it's also individually keyed to you, and it's also free to our customers, which is great. So when you do rent a storage unit from us, you're gonna be able to find this free disc lock inside your unit on the ground just past the door. So when you rent the storage unit from us, all you have to do is we put these security tabs on the actual storage units to essentially secure them, but it also lets us know that no one's inside it. All you do is twist this little tab off, slide the latch to the left, and roll up the door, and you've got your free disc lock, and you can go ahead and move your stuff in. Now let me show you the 10x10. This is our most popular unit. It's 10 feet wide, 10 feet deep, and 10 feet tall. So you've got a lot of room. So let's show you that one. So welcome to the 10 by 10. This one is incredibly wide. The great thing about this unit is it's a unit that fits most people's needs. And the reason why I say that is because it's our most popular unit across all of our storage facilities. We own a couple storage facilities here in Georgia, and this is definitely the most popular size. It's also the most economical and kind of makes the most sense. It's kind of also the best deal. But it's a great unit because we have a giant wide door. You're able to stack stuff on the right. You're able to stack stuff on the left. You can stack stuff up against the wall and all the way to the ceiling. I've seen these things absolutely packed, and they're a great value because you can fit so much stuff. Especially if you're moving, maybe moving out of an apartment or a duplex or a bigger house or a smaller house, and you need to store some of those larger items, this is definitely the way to do it. And a great thing about some of these units, these are all drive-up style units. So you can pull the moving truck, you can move the trailer, the car, whatever, directly to the storage unit, and you're able to move your stuff in. Like, it's so easy. It's only a couple feet. So this is our 10 by 10 unit, and it's a great unit at a great value. And again, you get a free disc lock when you rent from us. All right, let's go and show you our largest unit. This is the unit where you could park a car in if you needed to, or if you needed to store an entire house full of stuff. If you're building a house or moving a house, or you're downgrading or upgrading or whatever, you're gonna be able to fit all kinds of stuff in this unit. This is our 10 by 20 size unit, and we only have a couple of these. Definitely a great value just for the pure size of the unit. This unit is absolutely massive. It is the entire length of the building. It's 10 feet wide, 20 plus feet long. You got this big giant roll-up door to be able to move all your stuff in. I would highly recommend, if you're gonna be moving in this unit, store the stuff that you don't need immediately in the back, because it's gonna be a pain to get it out. You're gonna be able to store all kinds of stuff. Long stuff, tall stuff, wide stuff, big stuff, a lot of small stuff. It's a great size unit. It's one of those things that my wife and I, we rent one. We rent one from ourselves, and this is the size unit because we're able to store an entire house, especially when we're gonna go hit the road and fix up another storage unit. This is the size unit that we are able to put all of our stuff. And when I say all of our stuff, I'm talking the Christmas tree, the washer, the dryer, the sofa, the tables, everything fits in here very nicely. So this is our 10 by 20 size unit, great unit, and it's something that, big giant roll-up door. We give you a free disc lock with this particular unit, and it's a great value. And the sad thing is we only have a couple of these. So if you need a super big unit, I would scoop this thing up because there's not many in the market. If you need a storage unit, you can rent one immediately. You can either give us a call at area code 229-210-8363, or you can jump on our website, which is MontezumaMiniStorage.com, link below, and you're gonna be able to rent a storage unit and move in immediately. You might need a storage unit in the next 5 minutes, or maybe in a month from now. You can reserve units, but also you can actually rent one immediately and have access to it and be able to place your belongings, your valuables in a safe, secure place that you're gonna have access to 24/7, 365 days a year.